Hey guys, Riley here from McNaught Buick GMC in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and today I've got a really unique review video for you. This is our fully custom 2021 GMC Canyon Elevation edition. Now this particular truck, we sat down, we went to the drawing table, and we handpicked a whole bunch of accessories and options to make this thing absolutely incredible. Starting off, of course, with that 3.5-inch lift kit. You've got the off-road BF Goodrich Baja Champion tires, and then of course that rear sport bar, which also includes the LED lights on the top. So all in all, this particular truck reminds me of one of those Baja racing trucks, and you could also argue that it looks similar in a way to the Colorado ZR2, and that's exactly what we're going for over here at McNaught Performance. We always want to take our trucks to the next level and provide some cool options for our customers. So in today's walk around video, we're going to do an in-depth look at the exterior before popping open the hood, taking a look at the engine and talking about performance. And then lastly, we're going to conclude the video with an in-depth look at the interior, of course going over all the latest and greatest options and amenities that you're going to find in this 2021 Canyon Elevation. Now, of course, if you like these review videos, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. And of course, we're going to be pumping out plenty of content this summer, so stay tuned. Now, starting off with the front end of the vehicle, you've got the Elevation Edition, which of course means you get that beautiful paint to match grille surrounds, which of course makes that black front grille pop real nice. You've got the desert sand metallic exterior on this particular truck, and I really love this color. Of course, with those black accents, it just absolutely stands out. And of course, once again, looks like one of those Baja racing trucks, which is really cool. On the front end, you've got the standard headlights, and then down below you will find your fog lamps. And last but not least, you've got your black tow recovery hooks down there at the bottom. So overall, really nice, bold front grille. And of course, take a look at that ground clearance. Quite nice here with that 3.5-inch lift, which I'm going to show you once we get over to the side here. All right, now let's take a look at the engine in the 2021 GMC Canyon. Now this particular one is equipped with the reliable 3.6-liter V6 engine, pushing out 308 horsepower and 275 pound-feet of torque. Now that's going to be matched up with a 10-speed automatic transmission, so very impressive fuel economy. And of course, you've still got the power to get the job done. Now, of course, if you're a diesel fan, there's also a 2.8-liter Duramax turbo diesel engine option for this particular truck. Now that's going to yield you 181 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque, which is really nice for towing. And that particular truck is going to be matched up with a 6-speed automatic transmission. So as we walk around the side, let's take a look at these tires. You've got the BF Goodrich Baja Champion tires. Now these off-road tires are absolutely incredible. You've got plenty of tread on these. Real nice if you're hitting the trails, and once again, you've got all this ground clearance, so you could definitely take this thing off-roading, no problem. And then of course, we've got the 18-inch gloss black aluminum rims here with the black center caps, nice and clean. Now on the Elevation Edition of the Canyon, you are going to find the paint to match mirror caps as well as your black window surround. And of course, also the paint to match door handles. So there's no chrome on this truck other than the chrome badging here, which says Elevation. It's a very low profile and sleek design. Basically with the two-tone colors here, you've got the desert sand and then the black. That's it, very low key. Now you've also got the side steps on here. These are just the regular standard black side steps. And as we take a look at the back here, we're going to take a close look at that sport bar. I really love this sport bar. Really adds that sort of aggressive appearance to this truck. You've got, of course, Canyon, which is carved into the metal there. And then, of course, you'll find your brake light on the back. And you've got the LED lights on the top end here, which once again just adds some more value, especially if you're off-roading or you're driving at night. That's really going to help improve your visibility, especially if you're hitting the trails and whatnot. Now walking around the back, one thing I'm going to point out about this rear bumper is it's actually got the corner step, which is kind of integrated into that bumper, which makes it really nice and easy to climb into the back of the box if you need to access anything. And then what you'll also find is on the back end here, basically rear view camera is integrated just underneath the handle. And then of course you've got your hitch and your spare tire located just underneath the back of the truck, and all your connections here if you want to tow a trailer. Not a problem whatsoever. I'm going to open up the box of this Canyon. There's no spray and bed liner on this particular truck, but of course that's an option and not a problem whatsoever, but plenty of bed space in this Canyon. And in fact, you've also got your hooks built in here, so not a problem if you need to strap anything in. Very versatile rear box on this particular truck. Now, as we walk around the other side, of course, just taking a look once again at that ground clearance, really incredible. Great job that our technicians did on this particular build. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop on inside the rear of the truck. All right, so opening up the back door, this Canyon is the crew cab model, so of course you're gonna have the most leg room versus the extended cab. And taking a look at the interior, this is the jet black interior. And what you're gonna find in the back seat here is the manual rear sliding window. And then of course you've got a nice armrest here with a few cup holders, once again, just kind of making things more convenient. And in terms of connectivity in the back seat, you are gonna find a set of USB outlets if you need to charge your phone. And then you've got a standard 12-volt car charging outlet, so you could plug in one more device, which is up to 3 in total, which is quite nice. On the door panel itself, pretty standard. You've got just these soft touch materials here. And of course the rear window is one touch down, and then you got to hold it to go all the way back up. So overall, quite nice. One last thing I want to mention is this truck actually comes equipped with the GMC all-weather rubber mats, and these are quite nice because they're actually going to protect against liquids and whatnot if you're stepping in here with your work boots in the winter time. Of course, you want to keep your carpet in good condition. So overall, I highly recommend that for this particular build. Now, in terms of the driver's seat, let's pop this door open here and take a look at the driver's point of view. So at first glance, once again, same great materials here on the front end. You've got these nice comfortable seats which are actually heated. Now, the passenger seat is not power adjustable. However, the driver's seat is of course power adjustable, and then you do have your lumbar support. Now, taking a look just next to the steering wheel, you will find your trailer brake controller, your 4x4 controls, which includes 2 high, auto, 4 high, and 4 low. And then you've got your headlight controls and your interior brightness dimmer. Now, on the driver's door panel itself, you will find your power adjustable side view mirrors, and then your one touch down windows, with the driver's one being one touch up as well. And then of course you've got your door and your window locks right here. So without further ado, let's hop on inside and show you everything else this truck has to offer. All right, so now I've gone ahead and taken a seat inside the interior of the 2021 GMC Canyon Elevation. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to expand my lens here so you get a better point of view from the driver's cockpit. So starting off with the steering wheel, you've got the leather wrapped steering wheel, which actually comes with the heated feature. So that's quite nice. You've actually got the LED indicator letting you know that that is turned on. And then on the left-hand side, you will find your cruise controls. And on the right-hand side, your Bluetooth hands-free calling buttons, and your 5-point command center, which is actually going to configure everything you see on this display. So if I scroll through here real quick, you've got that digital display with your trip odometer, your fuel economy, your average vehicle speed, and of course you've got some other info such as your oil life, your oil pressure, and tire pressure. Now, as we take a step back, I am going to point out you do have your volume rockers, which are actually located behind the steering wheel. You've got those 2 buttons up and down, and on the left-hand side, you've got the buttons to tune the radio. Now, as we take a look over here on the right-hand side, let's take a look at the GMC infotainment system. So this is an 8-inch touch display. You've got your audio app, which is going to feature Bluetooth, your Sirius XM radio, and your AM and FM radio. If we head on back home, you've got your phone pairing, which of course connect your phone via Bluetooth, no problem. It's going to sync up your contacts, allow you to make wireless calls. And then you've got your OnStar 4G Wi-Fi connectivity. So this actually is a subscription-based service. It's going to use the antenna on the top of the truck to get 4G LTE connectivity which is then going to give you a Wi-Fi signal within the truck, and overall just a more strong signal if you're doing some road trips out in more remote areas versus just using your cell phone's antenna. In the settings app, of course, you've got all your options here if you want to configure the truck in terms of its display or your lighting or your audio system, whatnot. And then down below you will find Apple CarPlay and Android Auto is equipped in this truck. You've got your OnStar app, and then your camera app, which gives you a quick one-touch access to see behind the truck. And then you've also got the guidance lines here. So you've got the hitch view, which as you steer the steering wheel, it's actually going to adjust the lines on that screen. And then you've also got your standard trajectory lines, which once again, as you steer the wheel, those trajectory lines are going to turn and guide you as you park. So quite nice. Really like that feature, and honestly, General Motors does have the best camera system out of all their vehicles. So all in all, you've got the split view on the front screen. If you want to swipe over to the right, your radio, your phone, everything's kind of laid out on one screen, and then swipe back again and you're going to be back to your apps. Now as we head on a little bit lower, you've got your hard volume controls, and then of course your home button and your radio tuning. And then heading down a little bit lower, you've got your climate controls. Now there's no dual zone in the Canyon. However, the air conditioning blows nice and cold, and overall really powerful climate control system, pretty nice and simple to use. So of course, nothing too complex there. Now down below, you'll find your hazards, your traction control, your rear box light, and then of course your tow mode. And then just beneath that, you will find your heated seats, which you could set it to the backrest, or you could have the back and the bottom of the seat itself. Now if we zoom in just beneath the shifter here, you will find the set of USB ports, and then you've also got your 12-volt charging outlet down there. Now the gear shifter is pretty nice and simple to use, of course. Pop that thing into reverse and your backup camera turns on. And then if you want to bring it all the way down, it's actually going to allow you to manually shift the gears using the buttons right here on the left-hand side with your thumb. So you've got plenty of options there as well. And down below, lots of little storage compartments. And then within your armrest, of course, you'll find some more storage, which is quite nice. Other than that, the Canyon Elevation has pretty standard size glove box here, which you're going to find your owner's manual and your block heater cord if equipped. And then overall, just really nice and clean. You've got the grab handles here on the A-pillar, and then the mirror itself does feature the OnStar buttons here if you need to access anything there or the emergency services. And up on the ceiling, you've got your interior cabin lights and of course the sunglass compartment. So that concludes our review video on the 2021 fully custom GMC Canyon Elevation. If you guys want to see more review videos, drop a like down below. And of course, as always, I'll be responding to the comments in the comment section below. So without further ado, we'll see you with the next review video.